Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning drops into theaters this Friday. Well, today. And I'm going to be ranking all 8 of the Mission Impossible films. And what better style? Running. Okay. We're gonna start at level 1. No such thing as a bad Mission Impossible film, because every single one I love independently for different reasons. I know I said I'm running, but I'm gonna start at a different level for each ranking. So at number 8, we have Mission Impossible 2, the byproduct of its time in the early 2000s, something that was cringy, something that was just a lot of cheese and not a good sense. I think that's why a lot of people didn't really care for it. Yes, you have the doves. Yes, you have the motorcycle sequence. Yes, you have the throwing the sunglasses and rock version of Mission Impossible theme. But I love John Woo, and he went for it. Is the plot a mess? Yeah, but am I having a good time watching Tom Cruise ride that motorcycle into the sunset? Oh, you bet I am. Okay, we're moving up to 2 miles per hour. Let's do this. 2. Let's talk about number 7, the one that started it all nearly 30 years ago in 1996 when I was born, Mission Impossible 1. Brought to you by Brian De Palma with the Dutch angle cinematography. Yes, that scene, great stuff. Also providing us one of the most iconic Mission Impossible sequences still being reused in the newest Mission Impossible Final Reckoning, the drop sequence. Chills every time. But Joseph, why so low for the first one? This one is universally loved. Because that's how good this franchise is. This is one of the hardest rankings that I've had to do for a long time because the lowest score that I would give one of these Mission Impossible movies, which is obviously the second one, is a 6. And speaking of 6, we gotta go to the next one. And also I gotta go to level 3 speed. Come on. I'm really gonna regret this. Okay, number 6, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 2. Well, really, the Final Reckoning. It was going to be called that, but marketing decided, hey, people don't like it when you say Part 1, Part 2. So they changed it. The newest film, it's in theaters now. I do recommend it. Here's the problem that I had with it watching it a second time. There is a lot that they try to catch you up on. I had a unique perspective. My friend, who's never seen any of the Mission Impossible films, actually appreciated the big debrief of, by the way, here's a lot of the stuff that happened in the Part 1 film, and some cool moments from the first movie and the third movie. That's great. For me, it felt like you didn't really trust the audience that much. Like if you were a fan of this, you didn't really need all of that. But that was still a unique perspective. This one, though, has stakes. Global stakes. I think one issue that the Marvel Cinematic Universe is having, there are too many plot points that feel like the same thing over and over again. Yeah, we had the same plot point essentially in Dead Reckoning and Fallout, but this one, with the entity, at least for me, I personally felt the impact of everything is somber. The world is gonna end. And I didn't think about this, but I think I'm gonna need water. Number 5, Mission Impossible 3. The one that brought the franchise back from the edge. Yes, people say Ghost Protocol is the one. I, however, say thank you, J.J. Abrams, for bringing back life to a franchise that had no life. Yeah, I like Mission Impossible 2, but Mission Impossible 3 is a far superior sequel that took everything that you loved about the franchise and elevated it with a more personal stake. Ethan being in love with Michelle Monaghan. And the best villain, still to this day, Philip Seymour Hoffman as Davian, something with a D, I think. And the classic rabbit's foot. What more do you want? We are officially halfway through the ranking. And I just want to take this time to encourage you. Maybe running isn't for everyone. Okay, let's go to number 4. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. The beginning of the end and a wild ride. This one was an absolute treat for me. I get that a lot of people are kind of underwhelmed by this one, meaning that it is a Part 1, so people don't feel satisfied. It's the same feeling that I had with Dune Part 1. I do feel satisfied because it gave me enough of a story and plot point to keep me engaged till the end credits and left me wanting more. Not in the sense of, man, that just wasn't enough to feel like a complete story. It was for me, giving us a first act that felt like a third act, with the plane airport sequence with Benji trying to dismantle the bomb. Plot twist, there was no bomb. And then the third act, when everybody talks about the motorcycle scene, but the train sequence, top 3 levels of entertainment within this franchise. We are almost there. Okay. Top 3, baby. Oh my God. And number 3, Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. The one with the tower, you know the one. This is my favorite stunt sequence with Tom Cruise. He's an absolute legend for pulling something like this off and actually doing it, obviously with safety precautions. But this man will go above and beyond and not just elevating his story, but he wants to elevate death-defying stunts. That's what you're here for. And to see really cool. Really, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Just watch Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. Oh my God. Number 2 is Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, the one that fully solidified this franchise as one of the greats, including characters, actresses like Rebecca Ferguson in glorious fashion, and including a new element that I didn't think I needed, but another agency called the Syndicate out to destroy everything IMF holds dear. And when you talk about an opening that leaves you breathless like I am right now, Tom Cruise, you are a legend for hanging off that military craft. You go, Tom Cruise. Okay. Work, you stupid machine. And the best one, without a doubt, I go faster. The best one, without a doubt, number 1, Mission Impossible Fallout. You already know. Henry Cavill. What more is there to say? This is the blueprint, and we get all of it. And it's not just about the stunts. It's about including people that were important to Ethan's journey. And Fallout succeeds that, giving us deaths and giving us new life in a franchise that shouldn't be this good after the 6th one. Let me know your ranking down below. And I'm gonna drink some water. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to be blessed. I hope this video works out.